Coming up, a jury is still being picked for a murder case.
Officials released the name of the speed racer arrested on Monday.
And we have a look into your local weather forecast with Lucas Hicks and local sports with Joshua Harrell.
Your News Valdosta starts now. Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Stacy Bush.
And I'm Jennifer Dandrin. 29-year-old Homerville resident Edward Mincy was shot in the torso while visiting a home in the 1600 block of Park Avenue.
Mincy reportedly was rushed in a private vehicle to South Georgia Medical Center where police arrived for questioning. Police then questioned the Park Avenue residents and say they were told that the gunshot happened while the victim was talking to a group of males in a parking lot. Police have yet to find a motive and encourage anyone with information to call the police department's Bureau of Investigations.
Empowerment Temple Church in Ocilla, police in South Georgia are still investigating who broke into the church and got away with hundreds of dollars from a Sunday morning offering. After looking around to see how the thieves broke in, police found evidence of a side door being opened, where the thieves then snuck in and stole the money.
36-year-old Lisa Ballard is awaiting a murder trial for allegedly stabbing her boyfriend, Anthony Hartsfield, back on June 11, 2011, at a home on Cherry Avenue in Albany. The courts yesterday afternoon continued picking the jury that will hear the case, and a trial is set to begin tomorrow with opening statements and testimonies.
56-year-old Albany Fire Department Inspector Dan Harden suffered a fatal motorcycle accident yesterday that took his life. Harden was reportedly on his way to work down Pinewood Road at roughly 7:20 in the morning when an SUV turned in front of him, causing the accident. The SUV's driver was 39-year-old Kara Stubbs of Albany. Investigators say Harden hit the rear of the SUV and was sent violently into the road where another car, driven by 47-year-old Kimberly Sebastian, could have possibly hit the motorcyclist. The Georgia State Patrol has not filed charges and no funeral arrangements have been confirmed.
40-year-old Ashburn firefighter Ramiro Cond was released from jail yesterday for allegedly stealing an iPad said to belong to Greg Box, the manager of the Tifton Publix grocery store. Box allegedly told officials that he had left the iPad in a shopping cart that Cond then took. Police say Cond tried to cover the iPad with other items before trying to get away. Surveillance cameras caught it all on tape, and Cond was taken to jail. Box did receive his iPad back after the incident.
Justin. Police have just released the name of the man who escaped from a Georgia prison on Monday night. 19-year-old Francisco Alberto Arias jumped a gate after a church service and took off in a prison work truck. Arias was caught in Gwinnett County and a surveillance camera caught the entire escape. The Department of Corrections will not release the tape, but Arias has reportedly been transferred to another state prison.
As we told you yesterday, Georgia State Patrol has arrested the man that led officials on a high-speed chase through Dooley, Crisp, and Worth County on Monday. Now those officials have released the name of the alleged speed racer as Aaron West Joyner. Authorities say he was caught and taken to Houston County Jail. Before being caught, Joyner allegedly took his car for a joyride through pecan trees in Worth County and then traveled back to the roadway. That's where officials had put out stop sticks, which deflated the tires on Joyner's vehicle. The vehicle was reported stolen and other charges against Joyner are still pending. Joyner is also reportedly wanted for other charges as well.
Still to come, find out how diet soda may be making you fatter.
And have you gotten all of your adult vaccines?
Plus, we have a look at your local weather forecast and sports updates. All this and more when we come back. Stay with us.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. When you throw away money on wasted electricity,
you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Welcome back. Are you actually doing more harm to your body by drinking diet soda?
A study by Purdue University suggests that you are. Diet sodas sweetened with artificial sweetener trick the body into thinking that it is receiving real food, and the body becomes confused as to what it should do to process the sweetener. Researchers say that not only is your body confused by the fake sweetener, but when you do finally consume real sugar, the brain doesn't know what to do to release the hormones that aid in the regulation of blood pressure and sugar. When this happens, diet soda tends to have the opposite effect of what it's supposed to do, and drinkers tend to put on more weight. Studies show that even diet soda drinkers that are of a healthy weight still have a significant increase in diabetes, heart disease, and stroke.
Painful migraines may actually leave a noticeable mark on your brain. Medical studies report that roughly 37 million Americans suffer with piercing migraines, and more than $20 billion are spent on a yearly basis for doctor's visits and medication to treat the disorder. Researchers conducted a study to find if migraine sufferers had an increased risk of brain lesions and if the volume of gray and white matter area changes. They found that there was indeed an increase in the possibility of getting a brain lesion and that the volume of brain matter did change. Scientists still have not found that this is linked to any cognitive changes and that migraine sufferers do not need to be concerned. Research is still being conducted on the subjects.
South Georgia Medical Center has relief for people who suffer with arthritis. The secret is exercise. That's right, arthritis patients can participate in a class taught twice a week that offers a low-intensity exercise routine that can improve flexibility as well as increase range of motion capability. This class is tomorrow at 10 in the morning and taught by a PACE-certified trainer. To attend, you can call the Cardiac Rehab Center. This class does have a small fee that needs to be paid before the class begins.
Immunizations don't stop once you reach adulthood. According to the South Health District, which includes Lowndes County, adults need to continue receiving their shots for illnesses such as shingles, flu, HPV, and hepatitis A and B. The CDC encourages people who are 60 and over to get vaccinated for shingles to prevent this painful disease. With the flu around the corner, adults that have health conditions like asthma or COPD are urged to get the flu vaccines as soon as the supplies reach local health facilities. Illnesses such as whooping cough can be transmitted to babies and become fatal, and so parents are encouraged to get vaccinated. Adult vaccines don't only protect the person receiving the vaccine, but can also protect others from contracting illnesses. Talk to your doctor about what vaccines are right for you and will enhance your health and well-being.
Here's an update on a story we brought to you yesterday. Lowndes County officials say that they now have a price tag for equipment seized in a marijuana drug bust and then donated to local schools. Reportedly, $50,000 worth of lights, fans, humidifiers, generators, and more were given to 4 Lowndes County schools and will be used for science class that teach agriculture and horticulture. With the new equipment, students will learn how to grow their own legal plants. The items were seized during a 2010 drug bust by the Lowndes County Sheriff's Department.
Planning on celebrating an event in Albany at a public park? Have you asked permission from the city? Last night, city commissioners approved an ordinance that will require the party's host to tell the city about the upcoming event. The commissioners have not come up with a way to place a fee on the host, but that is under discussion. This ordinance does not apply to private parties, just public parties. When we come back, fall is here and so are the allergies. Find out how you can prevent being miserable this season.
And YouTube limits comments by users.
Plus, we have a look at your local weather and sports updates. All this and more when we come back.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers. Right now.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family.
Ooh.
So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back. Sunday marked the first day of fall at exactly 4:44 p.m.
And along with that seasonal change comes new allergies. We told you yesterday how humidity and mold have destroyed hundreds of books at the Valdosta City Library on Woodrow Wilson Drive. Now doctors say that roughly 35 million people suffer with allergies that have to do with the fall season. According to the website Everyday Health, allergens that become more frequent and potent in fall are the ragweeds and molds. Ragweed can produce 1 billion pollen grains that can travel up to 400 miles in the wind. Ragweed is very abundant in the south and can even pollinate during the winter months, giving allergy sufferers no break. Molds tend to develop after ragweed season and create mold spores that are very small and can be easily breathed into the lungs, triggering such things as asthma. If you are a frequent fall allergy sufferer, wash your hair more frequently and shower more often to remove allergens that may be stuck to you. Lotions and hairsprays trap the spores to your body. Another piece of advice is to make sure you keep all windows closed in your home.
Well, the weekend is a few days away, but how are today and tomorrow looking for us? Our own Lucas Hicks has the weather. Lucas?
Thanks, girls. Today you may want to get out your rain boots because today we're going to be having mostly showers throughout the day until later tonight. It's going to be a high of 86 degrees with 80% chance of rain, so get ready for a wet day. Tonight, we'll have a low of 69 degrees with isolated thunderstorms. Tomorrow, it looks like the rain is going to go away for another day, and it's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 85 degrees. The UV index is at a scale of 7. So if you're outside any more than 15 minutes, make sure to wear sunscreen. But for the most part, you'll probably want to stay inside from all the rain. It looks like the rain is driving away the pollen levels for Wednesday. The pollen count is at a low, which will help those who have allergies. Looks like that's it for the weather. Back to you, girls.
Where is a better place for you to market your talent or lack thereof than YouTube? On this site, people around the world have been able to subscribe and comment on videos posted in the past without being monitored. But YouTube has changed that. Due to the jaw-dropping amount of sexist, racist, and negative comments left under so many videos, YouTube is looking to change these comments to promote more positive ones. YouTube, which is owned by Google, is now tying comments with Google+ so that the comments can be more identifiable. That should allow content providers to block certain users. Content providers will also be able to make a list of words they don't want under their post. If users disregard the request, content makers can connect to the exact user and review that person's post.
When we come back, we'll have a look at local sports with Joshua Harrell. So don't go away, stay with us.
Valdosta State University. Encouraging.
In-depth inquiry.
Hands-on experience.
Service and involvement.
And a global view.
While offering
a beautiful residential campus.
over 100 fields of study,
graduate and online degrees,
and championship athletics.
All in a warm and friendly community.
Get connected and involved.
do more, become more.
Valdosta State University.
Welcome back. Let's see what's happening in the world of local sports with sports anchor Joshua Harrell. What's up, Joshua?
Thank you, ladies. Today in local sports, the Vicats have a softball game today against the Thomas County Central Yellow Jackets at 5:45. The Jackets are 10-9 and are hoping to give the Vicats another loss as they are 17-3. The Vicats will be playing a doubleheader away tomorrow against the Valdosta Wildcats. The Lady Wildcats seem to be the underdog in the matchup as the record seems to be stacked on the side of the Vicats. The Vicats are still trying to chase Tifton as they are atop the region standings, and the Vicats only have one chance to beat the Blue Devils on October 1st in Tifton. Around the 1-6A region for football upcoming games Friday are the first region matchups for every team except for Brunswick, who are off this week. The Coffee County Trojans will be playing the Tift County Blue Devils. In Tifton, the game starts at 7:30. The Wildcats will win Friday night in Camden County, but will it be the Camden County Wildcats or the Valdosta High Wildcats? The game starts at 7:30. The Lowndes County Vikings will be in action at home against the Colquitt County Packers. Game also starts at 7:30. The only two teams to escape pre-region play unscathed without a loss are the Valdosta High and Coffee County. Both teams are sitting at a record of 4-0. The fishing forecast for today looks bleak at best, with it hitting the good range around 8 o'clock tonight. The peak of the forecast doesn't last long as it quickly falls at 9 tonight. The rest of the week doesn't look any better as we go along not hitting the excellent range once during the week. In deer hunting season, it's archery season. It's in full swing. Hunters will be trying to bag their deer as Robin Hood as they await firearm season, which doesn't start until October 9th. The limit this year is 12 deer, 10 antlerless and 2 with antlers. One of the deer with antlers must have at least 4 points with 1-inch length on either side of the rack. That's it for sports. Back to you, ladies.
Thanks, Joshua. When we come back, Hootenanny comes to Valdosta.
And find out how your child can win a prize while raising awareness about domestic violence. Stay with us.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where the ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back. Looking for something to do tomorrow?
If you're a fan of folk music, then you're in luck. The Turner Center of the Arts at 527 North Patterson Street presents Hootenanny. This event offers a barbecue dinner that starts at 6, along with a folk music and dance concert that begins at 7:30. The cost is $30 per person or $55 per couple. Kids aged 10 and under are only $10. If you just want to come and enjoy the music, your ticket cost will be $20. The concert will feature the award-winning duo Aubrey Atwater and Elwood Donnelly. Both have the ability to play an array of different instruments and have performed all over the United States and internationally. For more information on how to purchase the tickets, contact the Turner Center.
The 4-H held its annual KidsDigIt event for the children and parents of Lowndes County last Saturday. Our own Xavier Hall has more.
Today I went to the 6th annual KidsDigIt event, a community program designed by 4-H. This is the 6th annual iteration of the event. which started from a need to build a bus for a community and grew into something special for pretty much everyone in all audiences. As you can see behind me, there are several building and construction type equipment out here for kids to play on and also parents to play on with them. You can learn a little bit more about construction and what goes into having a job in that career field, while also showing a little bit of role model action.
Hopefully they'll do this again next year. Hopefully we have a lot more people, a lot better turnout. It is a good turnout, but hopefully it'll be like, community-wide. And, it's a really good chance to come out here and learn more about the organization that's 4-H. And it's really good. I'm part of Alpha Omega. We're a national co-ed service fraternity. We do a lot of service around the community. We help with special kids in needs. We help with adults who don't know how to read. We help with literacy problems. We help with a lot of things. We help with 4-H. We help with Boys and Girls Club, YMCA, Jacob's Ladder, Sullivan's Learning Center, and Jeanette. We help with a lot.
I talked to Laura Walton earlier about what goes into putting on such an event like KidsDigIt, and here's what she had to say.
It takes a lot to put on this event, and it wouldn't be possible without the volunteers. We have over 100 volunteers coming to help us, whether they're here leading the games. Wallace Trucking Equipment came and is letting us do the rides out there. We have guests here. Everyone from the community of Lowndes came together, whether they're competitors or not, to hold this event because they felt it was important.
4-H welcomes people of all audiences and ages to come out and enjoy the event, ensuring that no one's left out of the fun.
Well, I know I had a lot of fun out here. 4-H's next upcoming event will be called Hotel Transylvania, and it will be held October 1st at 6:30 p.m. Xavier Hall, News Valdosta.
Albany's Flint River Aquarium is a tourist attraction that has been in a bit of a budget crisis. Chief Operating Official Tommy Gregors created a campaign to raise money to keep this aquatic site open. Roughly 50 different companies have joined together and have committed to raising approximately $500,000 a year for their campaign for the next 2 years. The campaign has raised $320,000 so far and is looking to reach their goal before the end of the year. If you're interested in donating, you can call the River Aquarium for more information.
With October right around the corner, the Turner Center is looking to raise awareness of domestic violence. Students enrolled in the 3rd to 5th grades in public school in both the city and the county are encouraged to participate in this event by showing what peace looks like through their eyes. Artists are allowed to use all different types of art utensils to make their vision a reality. This competition is free of charge, and all artwork has to be completed on standard size printer paper with the entry paper attached to the back. The prizes are to be announced, and all artwork must be submitted on October 7th by 5 p.m. For a download of the application, visit the Turner Center website. Thank you for watching News Valdosta. I'm Stacy Bush.
And I'm Jennifer Dandrin. Have a nice day, and we'll see you next time.